Hello universe, Maker here. I was about to try to sculpt some balls onto the ends of these pens, so I didn't know if you wanted to watch. Instagram has blocked me from doing live streams, which has made me more sad than I thought it would. Uh, I really enjoyed the few live streams I did, talking to other artists, having people in the comments come up with these crazy ideas. It was so much fun to engage that way. I had never done a live stream before. But now Instagram is starting to notice my page since I have a bunch of followers. And now all of a sudden my stuff isn't as okay as it was before I got up to a monetizing level. I mean, and I'm not saying duh, but it does say that like art is supposed to be okay. So I'm really towing the line there. So I'm starting by putting some clay on here. I'm putting clay around the base here on a naked pen, so I don't have to worry about getting clay on my beautifully sculpted penises. So I'm just getting some clay on. I'm gonna go into the old water. So yeah, so I can't talk to people just as I'm doing stuff, and I apparently really liked it. I got really used to having someone to chat with while I was working on stuff. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do in the future. I think you saw that this is gonna work so well that I put up an OnlyFans, and honestly, I put up an OnlyFans because I don't know what else to do. There's a lot of people who are I get a lot of dick pics now, a lot of weird stuff in my DMs, and I'm not necessarily against somebody's, I think it's an interesting thing, right? How different people react to art. And I'm happy to have conversations and things in other ways, but it seems extra rude to not be being allowed to have Instagram, but then Instagram won't accept me just talking about my work, but what it does accept is so many people sending dick videos to me and pictures and weird comments. And it's like, man, if I go to OnlyFans, at least I can get paid for it. And I know I'm not going to get in trouble for my content because I'm like the most tame thing over there. And I'm just wondering if there's any in-between place, right? Is there any in-between platform for artists or for weirdos where they're not going to lose their minds because of the content? You see how nicely this is forming? So yeah, is there somewhere else? Where can I meet and follow you people and talk and be accepted? I just want to hang out and have fun and solve problems and support other people who are doing the same, you know? I'm not sure what to do. Alright, this is how I'm making all these broad. This is how I make my broad lines and stuff. Just score it all over. Do this up the back. So yeah, so I'm kind of wondering where to go next, what to do next, how to keep doing what I kind of got a small taste of, which was like communicating with other artists and making a safe space. I really want to do that. I really do. I could do that. That would make me feel amazing. I want to be a safe space for people. I want to be a weird space for people. I want to be a place where you're like, you know what? She's so weird, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that I'm weird. She's clearly weirder than me. I don't mind being that person. I can handle that burden. I really can. I'm gonna smooth these out. Okay. So if anyone has any ideas, oh, it looks so good. This is gonna look so good in the end. I'm really excited that I'm doing this. This paintbrush is not the right paintbrush for this job. I gotta slow down and do one job at a time. There's like, depending on which shape and line and kind of object I'm working with, I need a different paintbrush. I have a few that are kind of like my go-tos, right? But I have to have like a whole array. Okay, so this guy might work better. Yeah. Start sculpting. Winding. Can you see this? Kind of looks like a bone. Huh. Is that what we call them, boners? Is it because it looks like a bone? Oh no. I feel like you're like really late to a party. That's me. I know YouTube has rules too, and I put some posts up there, and maybe I should look into being on YouTube, but I feel like they're gonna just yell at me too. Are they gonna yell at me? I don't want to be yelled at. Anyways, so here's a video. About me making new Ballsack pens and asking questions about what the heck I'm gonna do. Any ideas? Thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna go give this guy a few more special touches. Special touches. Shit. And then I'm gonna let him dry for a minute before I finish him up. Ooh. Right there too. I want it to feel like there's two separate walls here. Did a good job itself, just, oh, this is, just letting this down. So then what'll happen is, once this is dry, oh, maybe I can take it off now. Sorry. I won't worry about getting it like completely fine down to the cap right now, because when it's dry, I'll just be able to sand it and get it as close as I want. So there we go. Okay, this extra clay. Oh, Ballsack. It's a sack for balls. Here, does it look better this way? Is it more recognizable? Spending this whole time doing it upside down. I'm not thinking about gravity. I'm thinking about the gravity of the situation. Yeah, I can see you need a little more. The weight of them is not being expressed. So we're gonna make some changes real quick now that I've looked at it upside down. Well, right side up. Let's be a little more drastic. A little more drama. That's what these balls need. A little more drama. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's real heavy on this side. Real heavy. But I like it. I think it's good. Kind of looks like he's got a lump here, so we're just gonna make sure he is safe. Remember to feel your balls every month, okay? Make sure there's nothing in there that's not supposed to be in there. You don't want to have a lump like this guy here. Okay, is it better if I do it while I'm... There you go. Beautiful. Oh, good. Balls. Oh no, you're right. It's like, it's lopsided. Hold on. Hold on. This is... The weight's not distributed equally. Did you see it? Did you see what I saw? Alright, hold on 1 second. I know I said I was done, and now you gotta see like what actually happens. This is what happens. Hang down. Okay. What is... It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna figure this out. I'm gonna draw him down. Work on this 2 ways. 2 directions. Squish those. Okay, I like that. You know, maybe that's part of my problem. I look at balls and I'm like, I feel like those 2 balls have their own individual lives, but really they're just kind of hanging there. They don't have feelings. Well, they do have feelings. They don't have the ability to like really stand themselves up straight or something. They can shrink up, but they're just, you know, they're hanging in that sack. It's the sack that's moving, not... Okay. I'm not a doctor. But here we are. Okay. Excellent. I think this is better. I think we've done them more justice. And this is why making a pen is, doing this for money is hard, because by the time I get done with this pen, I will have spent 10 hours on it. And if I want to get paid like any sort of money, even if I got paid like $10 an hour, right? 10 times 10 is 100. That would make this pen $100. Like, in order for me to actually recoup my costs to make the next thing. And I think that's the hard part. And I'm not the first artist to have this. This is a long-standing, we can't get paid what we actually like have the education and time spent for it, you know? Put a lot of work and thought and knowing into these, and it's hard to then be treated, unlike most careers. Like, I feel like there's a lot of, once you get that education, once you're in that job and you're doing well, people respect your work, your time, the energy you put into it. Your education means something, your passion means something. But in the art world, all of that is so funny. It needs to be subdued at this, while on the same scale, artists are often looked at because they are less subdued, right? So then paying us is completely subdued by this, like, it's too much money. Like, it's really fascinating. Like being an artist is being used and being whole and trying to express and be as true as possible, and then being told it's not worth anything. It's not worth anything. Or it's not worth it's not worth enough, right? I don't know. But maybe someday someone will love this little ball cap as much as I do. And it'll all be worth it. You know? Oh, I can't take them off. I can't put them, I gotta wait until he's dry. I don't want to hurt him. I guess we'll see him connected. So, here, this is what's gonna... This is the cap that goes on this. This has been Sculpting a Ballsack with Maker. Have a good day, universe.